latest trends on AI and stuff like that, and then you have people who are on the other side who are just like, I don't think I want to try and learn this technology. Now, if you're on the other side, I would advise you to try as much as possible to come to this other side. AI is a very big technology. It's going to revolutionize things. Part of the reason, going back to the question that you had asked me, why you think we've been very successful at Dreamers Inc., a huge part of it is that we've leveraged a lot of AI. There are a lot of things that could have previously been done by AI, by a person, that we're currently using AI. And that has meant that we can actually take the fight to the big guys. We can take, as Dreamers Inc., which is a very small agency, we can take our fight to a Standard. Standard is like one of the biggest marketing agencies in Kenya. Because them, they have a lot of people. You get what I'm saying? As we don't have too many people, but then we have AI. So what can we do? We can hammer Standard in terms of price. Because Standard, remember, they have like 100 people who they need to pay salaries.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? For Dreamers Inc., I have like how many people? I have a small team, you know? So in terms of my cost, if our client wants a project done, my cost compared to Standard, it can be half, almost a quarter of Standard. And me, I'm still making money out of it. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So my thing with AI is that AI is the future. Predicting the future is like hard. Me, the only thing I can say is you need to be on top of it. You need to be.
But you're talking about the pros mostly.
Yeah,
there has to be challenges, bro. Especially when it comes to integrating, AI. When it comes to as MSMEs, because most young guys who are listening to us are in the MSME space.
Yeah.
So what are some of the challenges that they can that you expect them to go through as they get into this space?
Yeah. So with AI, I think the biggest challenge is deep fakes, right? So I think that's the biggest one.
Okay.
The thing that everyone is afraid of in terms of AI is deepfakes and like what will soon become the truth. Because like what will happen is that we'll have like this conversation over here at SpiceFM, and then we'll upload it on YouTube and it'll make sense,
Yeah.
But then another person will do another SpiceFM. They don't need to have a SpiceFM, right? They'll call it even maybe SpiceFM 1. And it'll be all of us, the three of us, right? And then it'll all be run by AI. And your voice will be AI, and it's conversations, But then people won't know that this is AI and this is
the real thing.
Fascinating.
Yeah. That's what's going to happen. So going into and you'll see it especially going into the next elections, going into 2027, the number of deep fakes that are going to come into X, TikTok, and all these things, it's going to be ridiculous. So if you think of AI and you think what's going to be. What's some of the problems that you might have with AI? I think it's just that you might have a lot of deepfakes. A lot of deepfakes simply means that you might have, like, imagine going on Instagram and there's a brand that has done proper AI marketing. So they have a lot of AI videos. You're looking at this marketing, you're like, wow, this marketing is fire. I need to purchase their product. You go, you try and purchase their product, you pay them, and then they just go Dutch. You're not able to reach them
because it was not a real.
It wasn't a real thing.
So that's a very good illustration that you've given us, because now this is scary.
Yeah.
So how can entrepreneurs mitigate these risks, especially for AI, bias and discrimination?
Yeah.
How do they stay alert?
So I think that one, I don't think SMEs will have too much to do. I think the guys who need to be playing a bigger role would be the guys who own the platforms. So your Instagram, your your X, your LinkedIn, there needs to be a feature that is able to distinguish between AI content and real content. You can see it right now with Instagram. Before you post something, they ask you if this is AI generated, so that it can give that label. It can tell people that you can tell people that this was generated
by AI.
From an SME perspective, I think very little can be done. I think the thing that needs to be done is from a regulatory perspective, we need to come up with laws about deepfakes and stuff. And number two, from the platform, the guys who own the platforms, they need to be able to show consumers what is actually real and what is AI. I don't know if I've answered you.
I think you have. I think you have.
Yeah. But are there specific startups or even as MSMEs or just entrepreneurs who have successfully integrated AI, and you're like, these are the legit examples, apart from your company, of course. You can mention a few.
I can tell you actually one company that has done a very good job in terms of integrating
in Kenya.
AI. I think they're a Kenyan company, but I've had interactions with them, with my clients, right? They're called Chapter.
We actually had this. We had Chapter here with us.
Oh, that's the homie, remember?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. Oh, okay.
So I've had interactions with Chapter, and they've taken me through their product, and I'm like, this is a Kenyan product. This is a Kenyan-made product by Kenyan developers, and it's a beautiful product. It sorts out a lot of issues. They're using WhatsApp marketing, and with that WhatsApp marketing, they're using a lot of AI tools in it, and they're driving a lot of campaigns. They're getting a lot of data in it. It's a really powerful tool. I saw it. I was taken through it through one of my clients, because I'm managing that workflow for them, and I was like, I also need to incorporate this for Dreamers Inc. I was really thoroughly impressed by what they're doing.
I'm actually excited that we had a conversation with the founders. Right, that was amazing. What was his name again?
Mark.
That was what's up. Very young guy.
Very young guy doing his thing.
They're doing an amazing job. So you just go on the website. So basically, what they're doing is they give you, I think, an extension of WhatsApp. I might not be able. I may not be capturing their whatever Vizuri, their product Vizuri. But then you go to the website. You know, like the way when you go to a website. Let's say you're going to the Dreamers Inc. website. You need to be talking to somebody. You want to talk to someone, right? You click on the on the WhatsApp, and then it removes for you WhatsApp chat, and the WhatsApp chat is it feels very realistic in terms of its responses. The number of things it can do. You can actually close businesses on WhatsApp.
Yes.
I personally think the product that they have
brilliant.
is nice.
It's actually very brilliant.
They need to be making more noise about it.
All right, I think so too. Yeah. Do you think that we should have maybe ethical considerations, especially for entrepreneurs who are using AI, just so we don't go out of hand? Just, so there's no extremism, especially that. Just ethical considerations with entrepreneurs who are using this AI.
Correct, 100%. I think that's why I said, I think there needs to be some form of, legislation around AI. But then the thing about AI, it'll be like social media. There's social media. It was released to us. Then we used it for a long time, and then after we used it for a long time, then people are like, okay, social media is good, we can sell things there, but then it's also not good because it's making our girls not feel like they're beautiful enough. Like all these things came out after we've used it for a long time, right? And people are being told at the onset, when Facebook started going big, the lawmakers in the US, they're being told, hey guys, you guys should figure out a way to, regulate this thing. And they never regulated it. That's the same thing that I see happening in the Kenyan landscape. And even with AI, the people who are leaders, they don't understand it as much. Maybe in the US right now it's changing, because in the US right now people are saying the vice president is Elon Musk, and I think Elon Musk is one of the few people who really understands AI, and they really understand what AI can do. So it's nice to have such a guy at the helm, because that can shape how AI going into the future, which gives me a lot of comfort, right? But in Kenya, one of the things that I foresee happening is that if somebody asks you right now, tell me one MP who you think is well versed in AI, who would you say?
I don't know. I'll have to.
Maybe I don't know. I would say the former ICT Eliud Owalo guy probably might have had an idea.
He's not an MP.
Unless he's not even. Because now he's a government advisor. Yes, presidential advisor. Let me ask you, from a consumer's perspective, should we be worried about the integration of AI by entrepreneurs, in the sense that maybe some entrepreneurs could because I don't believe there's privacy these days. So maybe they could use AI to access our data, and then kind of manipulate that data in order to, to personalize their marketing and, use algorithms to,
that's already happening.
That's already happening. Should we be worried, man? Is it something unethical?
I think there are ethical considerations to it, because I think right now what's happening is that we're seeing like everyone is trying to collect data. If right now, honestly, if like Google alone was supposed to come and say what they know about Kev.
Yeah, man.
I think Google knows more about you than anyone.
Than even my folks.
No one knows as much about you as Google. Because think about it, like everything that you search, Google knows. Even like what you search incognito, If you go incognito. Yeah, all that Google has. You get what I'm saying? There is no one who understands you as best as Google. And like there is no, I think one of the places where humans are like most vulnerable is on their search engine. True. Like there you can put in anything. You can say, hey, what is this? And you won't feel like I'm being judged. So you can imagine the level of data that they have on you. If they wanted to market anything to you, if Google wanted to market anything to you, they would. They already have all the data that they need, right? But then also how I look at it is from a consumer perspective.
Right.
And I beg your indulgence here. So one of the things that it scares me, but I also like it at the same time, is if we start talking about something. Let's say I want to go on vacation, for instance, and then I start talking about, hey, you guys, do you know about Cape Town? Hey, there's this hotel in Cape Town. Hey, have you seen? I'll start getting Cape Town ads on my phone. Like, hey, guy, if you want to travel, this is the best destination. Yeah. This is the best guys to partner with. These are how much the tickets will cost and stuff like that. And sometimes how I look at it is that it's very convenient for me as a user. You get what I'm saying? Because I get, like, I think about something, my phone listens, and I'm able to
get triggered ads.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? And I like that. So that is something that I personally like, right? But then some people don't like that. Because I understand that it's them using a lot of your data to market specific things to you. You get what I'm saying? So I understand how people might not like that, but then you also have to see how that is good. Yeah. How does that work for us? Because you imagine, like, if every time you wanted something, you'd have to go search it, Sometimes they just like the convenience of, I talk about it and I see
and then you can get it.
Yeah. People always overlook that point. But then I think if Google right now says that, hey, that's a service that we're stopping, a lot of people they'll cause. People will cause. I guess so. In as much as they don't want to admit, people will cause. But then I also agree with you that for me, I also see a lot of problems. Because like, think about how China is right now. China, they have all the data, right? So, like right now, if you're crossing the road and then you jaywalk, you get your fine instantly in China. It literally, So, if it gets to that level where all your data, literally all your biodata, everything about you is held by someone, it's either held by an organization or a government, I see how you would look at it and be like, hey, I'm not comfortable.
Yeah, because I grew up pre-internet, bro, and I'm just like, so there's really nothing like privacy.
There's nothing
like my own data. I'm not going to share it with anyone. And I guess people who are born in this, especially Gen Zs, and also I guess also very progressive millennials, then they're cool with it. But some people, the older generation, is just like, it just seems a bit off.
I'm with you. I'm with you, bro. One of the things that I don't know, there's this series that went on Netflix. I've forgotten what it was called, but it was directed by Obama. I've forgotten what it was called.
Oh, yeah.
But you remember it?
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah, it was the US going into CG what? Yeah. Yes. One of the things that I discovered in that that series was that the guy, after everything was hacked, the guy could not move around because he didn't have Google Maps.
Yeah.
He could not move around because he didn't have Google Maps. And I sat down, and this was a point of reflection for me. I sat down, I was like, honestly, if like actually Google Maps fails in Nairobi, and Nairobi is, I wouldn't say it's the biggest city, if Google Maps fails for me, I don't think I'll be able to do any business.
Wow.
Right.
Because I really don't know where places are. Like right now, I don't need to know at EA there's this road that goes like.
You relied on it to at least help you navigate.
I rely on it fully to help me navigate.
It's called Leave the World Behind.
It's called Leave the World Behind.
That's a sick movie, man.
It was crazy.
You get what I'm saying? So like when you think about it like that, you're like, okay, sir, there's pros of what you call it. There's pros of tech, but then how reliant are we on tech? You get. So I get what you're saying, and I get your frustration.
It's a new age, man. I know I'm frustrated, but I mean, like you have to get with it. Let's take a short break, man. Guys, we're hanging out with Dennis Saka, aka Beard in Marketing. He's the founder and CEO of Dreamers Inc. And we're talking all things entrepreneurship in 2025. What are some of the latest trends when it comes to AI, enhancing customer experiences, personalized marketing, as in it's a whole, there's a lot going on. So remember, you can stream live on www.spicefm.co.ke. If you have any questions, be to Patane on that hashtag After Hours on Spice. Right now, I have some sexy red. Get it sexy. It's 5 minutes after 8. We're coming back with more conversations. Keep it locked and don't move.
94.4 Spice FM, Nairobi.